What if your athletes did not get off to a great start for the fall season? Athletes, in a perfect world, you all want to get off to a fast start and win your first few games of the season. Keep in mind, a great start is not a requirement for you all to have a successful season. The season is not over just because you all lost your first few games of the season. Let's take a deep breath and calm down. Get your athletes to tell you one thing positive from each of the first few games they have played this fall season. I don't care how badly your athletes thought they performed in the first few games of the season they lost. They can think of at least one thing they did correctly in each of those first few games, or one thing they performed really well in each of those first few games. By doing this activity, it boosts their confidence and increases their chances of winning the next game. Next, get your athletes to tell you reasons they are good enough to win the next game. When athletes lose several games in a row, they are quick to tell themselves they are not good enough. By doing this activity, it reminds your athletes they are good enough to win the next game in more games in the fall season, and it boosts their confidence. Athletes can get into the habit of only focusing on mistakes when they lose games and forget that there are positives when they lose games. Next, get your athletes to tell you games they have won throughout their careers. By doing this activity, it reminds your athletes they have won games before during their careers. When athletes lose games, they act like they have never won a game before their entire career. By doing this activity, it reminds your athletes they have won games before during their careers and they can do it again. Next, let's talk about motivation. Your athletes can experience a decrease in motivation because they lost the first few games of the season. To boost your athletes' motivation to continue to work hard, remind your athletes of their big goals for this season. They cannot achieve their big goals for this fall season by decreasing their hard work ethic just because they lost their first few games of the season. Your athletes also need to continue to work hard on their game to decrease their mistakes in the next game and increase their chances of winning the next game. Your athlete's focus needs to be winning the next game and not losing the next game. Again, I am repeating this for importance. Get your athletes to tell you reasons they are good enough to win the next game and more games this upcoming fall season. All right, everyone, I hope you all found this video helpful. Book your free strategy call with the link below this video and find out more about how Driven to Peak Performance increases your athletes' chances of getting and keeping college athletic scholarships. All right, everyone, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.